Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm going to be looking at a movie that has been requested quite a bit on the channel, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I have to be honest, this movie is way better than I thought it would be. I didn't know what to expect with something like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, but the movie actually had a pretty good story and well thought out vampire lore. The movie came out in 2012 and it was directed by Timur Bekmambetov, who has worked on other amazing action movies like Night Watch and Wanted. It was produced by the legendary Tim Burton. The film was adapted from the novel Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, written by Seth Graham Smith. He wrote the screenplay for the movie as well. He actually wrote a second book in the series called Last American Vampire. The film stars Benjamin Walker as Abraham, Dominic Cooper as Henry Sturgis, Anthony Mackie as Will Johnson, Alan Tudyk as Stefan, who is also in the show Firefly, which I recently made a video about, and Rufus Sewell as Adam, the first of the vampires. There is some difference between the books and the movies, so I will explain what has been changed. We're going to look at the vampires and how Abraham Lincoln became a vampire hunter. When Abraham was a child, his father was working for a man named Jack Bartz, who owned a place called Bart's Shipping. One day, Abraham tried to defend his friend Will, who was being whipped, and this led to him being punished as well, forcing Abe's father Thomas to step in. Unfortunately, this got his father fired, and his father didn't have the money that he owed Jack Bartz. But Jack said, there's other ways to collect a debt. That night, Jack Bartz came to the Lincoln home and bit Abe's mother on her wrist. For some reason, she did not turn into a vampire, but died instead. Abraham was awake that night and witnessed what happened. This made him hate Jack Bartz, although he did not know that he was a vampire. Abe's father asked him not to do anything foolish, probably because he couldn't lose anyone else. 9 years later, Abe's father passed away, and now Abe would have his revenge on the man that killed his mother. He is having a couple of drinks, getting up his courage, when a man named Henry Sturgis says someone only gets that drunk when they want to kiss a girl or kill a man. And when he slaps him on the shoulder, a gun falls on the floor. I guess that answered Henry's question. Abe goes to his business, Bart's Shipping, with a pistol, but loads the pistol incorrectly, forcing him to run away and try to load another shot in the gun.
Powder, patch, ball. Don't mess it up.
Luckily, Abe manages to load the gun just in time, and just as Bart tries to break through, he's waiting with the pistol loaded. Boom, headshot. Abe throws the pistol in the water, and wait, the body's gone. Incoming jump scare, he's still alive, and he looks much scarier. Jack Bartz almost kills Abe, but luckily the man from the bar, Henry, shows up and saves him. He saved Abe but did not kill Jack Bartz, and we'll find out why soon. Abe wakes up in Henry's house, and he agrees to train Abe to kill vampires. Abe ends up using his signature axe as his chosen vampire killing weapon instead of a gun. A silver axe, that is. Abe says he's never had much luck with irons, referring to his run-in with Jack Bartz. But he says that he was a rail splitter, and this is actually a true fact about Abraham Lincoln. He was a champion rail splitter, and his axe is on display in the Widener Library. Now let's look at these vampires and how they came to America. Adam is the first of all vampires. Henry says he is the one from which all others are made. Adam is over 5,000 years old and is ruler of the vampires. His sister Vedoma acts as his enforcer. Adam was born in Egypt, lived among Romans, and eventually sailed to America to slaughter and feed on Native American tribes. The vampires killed the first European settlers that arrived, but eventually they saw an opportunity in the slave trade. They would be able to use it as a way to get food. He builds a large plantation in the south and becomes a major businessman. Eventually, when the north and south go to war, Adam even helps the south by supplying vampires for the army, because no slaves means no easy way for Adam and his vampires to have regular food. Adam's plan is to take over the United States and then eventually the world. So in this weird kind of alternate reality, the slave trade in the South was actually being driven by vampires. A long time ago, Henry Sturgis was traveling with his wife, and Adam stopped them and proceeded to kill Henry's wife and turn him into a vampire. This made Henry hate vampires more than anything, and to top it off, he couldn't actually kill Adam. He informs Henry that vampires cannot kill their own kind. Only the living can kill the dead. So now Henry cannot kill the man he hates most. So that's why he begins finding and training vampire hunters.
This has been a Pinguinati production. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.